tell you what it is. It's a very, very entertaining cartoon on the Cartoon Network for people on drugs. Please welcome the legendary Dana Snyder, ladies and gentlemen. Out of the gate, and I have some cards that we can add some people. You were kidnapped by the Symbionese Liberation Army. What? I'm sorry, that was a Patty Hearst show. So we went to the taco truck in Harvey. David, that's a girl's name.
Tell me.
Yeah. And what, did your parents ever explain it?
They told me my Uncle Barry named me Dana. And
Your Uncle Barry?
Yes.
Oh. It was like if your Uncle Tim named you Dana. I know, I get it.
Yeah. I spent a long time being upset at him.
Sure.
Because he could have thrown any name out. And my brother's name is Michael, so he didn't have like Shirley or something.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So I always felt,
What is like a Dodge Canyon?
yeah, right.
Something like that.
Yeah. I find that everybody younger now named Dana, of course, is a woman.
Yeah, all the kids are named Dana.
Yeah.
But they're only women for a minute, and then they become something.
That's true. They morph into something.
And by the way, I'm all for it. I believe women are our future. What's your name?
William.
That's a cute name.
Regular. I like that. That's a good name because you can pick your own name as you get older. You could be Bill or Will,
Sure.
or Willie or William.
Or William. And you could always, it's because I knew a woman named Kevin, and it kind of worked.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's like, isn't there a Joey?
Yeah. And Kevin was very feminine. And yet, one time, Dodger Stadium, I'm standing at the urinal. I turn to my right, Cher.
Wow.
He said she was Cher. Here's something I wanted between Aquatine and Squidbillies. Do you ever wonder, have more people gotten stoned listening to you or Roger Waters?
I share the shows with so many other people that would be dissipated amongst people watching hockey.
But if you guys are still going,
We're doing something. I'm not sure what it is anymore.
Is there still TV?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think everything's streaming now.
Yeah.
The last TV I did a 4-episode arc on Emergency. A pimp who had a heart of gold.
Remember?
Yeah, and I played a Vietnam veteran that turned into an oak tree on Night Gallery.
I missed that one, but I really want to see it.
That's why I love watching Perry Mason, because it's just old TV stars. Oh, the skipper from Gilligan's Island, the evil real estate guy. Good.
You see what they did when they worked on their love boats?
Yeah.
Their actual occupations.
There's the professor from Gilligan's Island. There's a scared architect.
Right.
By the way, you would know this, the first Gilligan's Island theme.
The first Gilligan's Island what?
The first Gilligan's Island theme, this is the tale of our castaways here for a long time. With Gilligan, the skipper too, the millionaire and his wife, the movie star, and the rest. There's 2 people. It's only 2 people.
They kind of just went, you know what?
Here's my impression of Russell Johnson and Don Wells watching the premiere of Gilligan's Island with their families. Go fuck myself. The professor and Mary Ann, it's even a better line.
It fit right in there.
They grudgingly put it in.
Well, didn't Tina Louise, she was all bent out of shape because it was pitched to her that it was going to be the story about a movie star stranded on an island, and she's like, who are all these other assholes?
Yeah. And it was like all people, there's a millionaire there, and like all millionaires, when they take a tour, they bring all their money with them in a box. I didn't even realize this whole thing was made up.
They brought all their money for what they thought was just a 3-hour.
3 hours.
Like just 3 hours, they'll bring all the money.
Yeah. I believe that their goal was once they got to the island, they would start the deadly escape, and whoever killed everybody else would get out.
That was the lost season.
That became the show Lost. And somebody told me, I was at Buddy Rich's house, and he told me that he's gonna spread and talk. He's really tall. You know, Buddy Rich is very good friends with. They both live in Palm Springs. Gene Simmons.
Oh.
Yeah. They get along great. You grew up in Las Vegas.
I did.
Now, what is that like?
Well, you know, when you grow up there, you don't know there's any different from growing up anywhere else.
So how old were you when you moved there?
We moved there in 1979.
You were how old?
I was 6. It was just before I started, so I went to all my elementary school through high school there. And my dad we lived in Easton, Pennsylvania, and he was an architect, but he went to high school with Larry Holmes, the heavyweight champion. And he flew him out.
I thought you were going to say Larry Holmes.
No.
And I got really excited.
No, that was great. No, but he flew him out.
He was on, let me just,
Yeah.
Larry Holmes was on Hogan's Heroes, which is another show today, but that's right up there with 15. It's a really funny show. Zany, crazy, kooky Nazis running a concentration camp during World War II. So you're 6 years old, you're living in Vegas, and did you see just see Siegfried and Roy just like at the grocery store?
Oh, yeah. No, but I used to work at the Payless Drug and off the strip, and there were a picture behind the register in the liquor department that said, "Do not give anything to credit on Wayne Newton." And had a picture. Because he had come in one time and gotten $10,000 worth of booze for a party he was playing and never paid it. But they didn't just have his name, they still had a picture in case anyone was.
Is that why he had all that plastic surgery? So
I think that's exactly it. Yeah. And one time before their show, running through the aisles of the Payless Drugs was Debbie Reynolds and Rip Taylor, who were there to get cotton balls. And Rip Taylor was just screaming, he couldn't.
I thought Rip Taylor already had cotton balls.
Well,
you can't walk into them like that. Make them flat.
it was a law.
You're gonna get them to go home and laugh. No, it's a shame. His house caught on fire, and then the Burbank Fire Department turned on the hose. Nobody touched it. 17 people were tragically killed. You sit there and laugh. Did you go to high school? Did you work on the strip? Did you get a job like as a?
No, I did do a burlesque show once off the strip that we had Steve Allen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, not Steve. Steve Rossi of Allen.
Okay, Steve Rossi.
Yes, he came and did one show for it. He was like, "I'll be your straight man for one show."
That's amazing.
It was wild.
Yeah.
Because he would say, "Let's have a meeting," and we would meet him at the Stardust, and we'd always meet him in the coffee shop, and he would eat egg rolls, and he would give these notes, and it was amazing.
This is the era of Steve. Dana and I, we grew up in a little town called Showmanship, USA. And we have two things on our plate when we wake up in the morning: stardust and pizzazz. I do a little stardust, I do a little pizzazz, and then I need $8. Because I'm getting on in years. I misbehave, but nowadays, I don't think it's a show. People take drugs and watch that show.
Yes. The downside is they think we who are involved with it also take all the drugs.
But you can't.
No.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah, they think like
You guys have been so messed up.
Yeah.
No,
Constantly.
we have to make a TV show. Yeah.
Busy baking.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. And fortunately for me, I'm at the point I'm so old, like, if I want to, like, see colors, I just stand up too quick.
I mean, it doesn't happen as much anymore either, but a lot of these things, like when we go on tour, there'll always be one guy like, hey man,
Yeah.
see ya. I'm like, I don't want
But
this.
not conventional. I'm not doing it, Joe. No, I totally understand that. And what's next for Vegas tonight? What do you got coming? You're doing season 448?
Yes, that's his works. Got some hot Patrick Starr's SpongeBob. I got a new game playing.
SpongeBob?
Patrick Starr's Grandpa.
Oh!
We're getting the grandpa parts now.
Tom Kennedy, the voice of SpongeBob, very good friend of the guy.
Yeah, great guy.
Very good.
And he directs he does the voice direction.
Yeah, Tom has all the money.
Yes. Then thank God you've got this gig to carry you through
Yes.
those
We can buy
SpongeBob residuals.
More juice boxes.
Yeah.
He has to, see, Tom needs a job because he burns so much gas going to the bank to make deposits.
Yes. Then he can't carry them by himself. He needs a team of people. Pack mules.
Now, two last things before we bring up our next guest. One, I wanted to ask you some of Harvey's questions, since he blew us off.
Steve Harvey?
Harvey, I could not get his. But I do have a question. I was going to ask Harvey for you.
Sure. We were in a show together tonight.
He's a delight.
Yeah.
Is it true that What We Do in the Shadows was the original title of the movie Spotlight? Now, you work with Dino Stampinopoulos.
Yes.
He's a dirty bird.
Yes.
Tell us something about Dino that would get you picked.
Oh. When he travels, I know where he hides his drugs.
I know a guy who used to work on the Ben Stiller show. Do you remember that show?
Sure.
In the 40s, it was on the Do Not Network. And Dino and Andy Dick would disappear at once. And there was an adult arcade in Santa Monica and Western where you could very likely get share as well. And they were fans of the theater, and they would go into those private booths where you could see a movie, and you could see, 13, 14 movies in 10 minutes. And they'd have to go, Dino went back to lunch. Andy went back to lunch. And, but you know what it was? It's the love of the theater. It's the private booth, the token machine, and the smell of men enjoying themselves.
That's the smell of the theater.
Mama, that's why we call it Mama Theater. Well, Dave, can you stay? Can you stay? You gotta go.
We can stay, and we have to leave about 7. We have another banana.
We all have to leave.
We have match game at
We all have
around the corner.
What time is it now? I don't know.
6:52.
It's 6:52. You can't
I can say hi and then we go. Day, I can vamp for day. As long as one of us.
Well, let's bring up Janet Barney, and then you leave when you have to, and Janet and I can talk.
Great.
And we didn't want to, but since we started late, another panel, if we have time, Janet and I are going to fight with hammers. So please welcome, you know her from You're the Worst. She is the voice of the Legend of Korra. She was on Stan Fights Murder on Bravo. Please welcome Janet Barney, ladies and gentlemen.
Played it safe there.
Good job. Well, it's a new era. Now, Janet, I would describe your haircut as looking very Galaxycon.
Thank you very much. It's not dissimilar from yours. Yeah, I was watching you back there.
I just walk in and I go, give me the Captain Kangaroo.
Yeah, it's a win.
Now, of the 3 shows that you're one of those people your IMDb list just goes on. You've done everything, but the 3 top Wikipedia Janet Carney hits are The Legend of Korra. It's, yeah. You're the worst. And Stan Fights Murder.
Now, it's called Stand Against Evil.
Terrible.
Dr. Z.
Terrible title.
Let me tell a quick story. The creator of that show, who named the show, has forgotten what the name of the show is.
Also named Dana Girl.
Dana, it's pronounced Dana Gould, but similar. Yes, Dana Girl, Dana Gould. I can see how you would get that wrong.
He told me once.
Like to see that?
He asked, this is true.
Okay.
He told it to me, it might not be true. Danny Gould goes to his mother, Mom, how did I get the name Dana? Because he heard that he was originally supposed to be named Keith. And Danny Gould's mother said, oh yes, you were named after your father's friend, who killed himself. Oh, good! Thanks. Thanks, Mom.
So you found a way to tell Dana Gould's jokes?
This is...
But telling it anecdotally in intimate conversations you've had with your friend Dana Gould.
Yeah, no part of the animal is wasted.
No part of this.
I don't like the natives with the bison. I use it toe to tail.
Yes.
Of those 3 shows, which one paid you the least?
Oh, that's so hard. So many shows so little. I know what you want the answer to be, maybe.
No, I was just saying, it's voiceover. I think with voiceover, they pay you less because they know you can work and sweat.
Yes, that's right. They pay you less because they know you can work with butt. No, for sure. Yeah, if you're doing voiceover, it's not the same rate as if you're on camera. That's very true. So I guess we'll go for Legend of Korra.
We'll go Legend of Korra, but that's probably the thing that, speaking seriously, it affects so many children in a serious way. And it really means so much to children, and its messages of inclusion and things, it was actually ahead of its time.
You lost me at speaking seriously.
Janet, what is this salutatorian? You graduated salutatorian of Raycon High School?
I can't believe. Does Wikipedia say that?
I don't know.
Wikipedia.
I get all of my information from the talking genie that made Tom Hanks a kid.
Barbara Eden. Okay.
Nothing tells me during the commercial, genie granted more wishes than the public knew about.
That's the right response. That's the right response.
My favorite thing in showbiz is a thunderclap of indifference.
That's right. They're fogging up. I'm so sorry.
Would you describe this a bit? I can take them out. I'm just saying.
Yes, I graduated.
I would describe this interview as confuse-hilarious.
All right, I graduated. Yes, I was. On a serious note.
Second, salutatorian.
So I think it's
not
salutatorian.
Salutatorian.
Yeah.
Salutatorian.
It sounds made up.
That sounds made up. And I did. That was not something I planned. I was not a good enough student to be actively pursuing doing well enough to be called anything,
right?
Other than done, I guess.
Sure.
But yeah, But by the way, there were 3 valedictorians, so really I was the 4th.
And Rincon High School is in Arizona, but Rincon is a beach in Southern California.
What?
Probably.
I did a little time with Brian Wilson at Rincon Beach.
Oh, you did a little time with Brian Wilson.
We went surfing, Ryan gave me a sip of whatever he was drinking,
Uh-huh.
and I woke up 6 months later on Rodney Krieger's fruit.
I'm so sorry.
There's only Russ Hamlin's Oscars invitation.
Shout out to Ross Tamblin, seriously. Twin Peaks, come on.
When you said you hated Wikipedia, that there was false information on there. So
No, it's just so boring. There's
Here's
no
one thing.
limit to how many dumb facts that no one cares about. No one cares. It's not like you said you were salutatorian or whatever word you used, and everyone was like, yes, the salutatorian conversation we've all been waiting for. Who cares about it? Who cares?
People are gonna go home, and they're gonna go home to the con, and they're gonna met, I met a goddamn salutatorian.
You like it.
doesn't look old enough to be a salutatorian.
I'm dating Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm just kidding. He thinks I'm old enough to be his mother. What's wrong?
He's wrong.
See, I think that he likes to date younger women because he likes to tell them about tab. Like, oh, there was a soda named Tab. You're kidding! No, I'm not! All pretty expired marathon bars. That wasn't real gas.
What's a marathon bar? I'm calling for
A
it.
marathon bar is an old chocolate caramel
They're
candy.
my favorite. You can still get them in England, but they're called curly whirly. The same exact thing. That was a marathon bar here.
Back in the 70s, they were called marathon bars.
And it's an encouragement.
It's like a they're like.
You're describing DNA.
But if you flattened it, it would be just caramel and coated in chocolate.
You know what something from the 70s that was really great? Amyl nitrate.
Let it sit out there, let it marinate a little bit.
That joke has a shelf life of unchecked guacamole. They were raised for me. I didn't know that.
Again, love
Hang on.
Wikipedia.
Friend, Kevin, somebody's looking at me.
Oh, okay. Goodbye.
Okay, fine.
Okay, this is the kind of shit. And there you go. And things going to do. Okay,